So guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Now, if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe down below. Today we've got a different setup. We're using my gaming microphone and I'm going to be taking you through the plan for Australia, because obviously I literally leave in about 7 days and there's a lot that you guys don't know about because I didn't want to say in case I didn't get in. But now we know I'm actually definitely going. I'm going to tell you about where I'm staying, how I'm going to get there, just basically the whole plan. So when I arrive in Sydney, I'm going to be obviously staying on campus at the University of Sydney. Now, the place I'm going to be staying is St Paul's College, which is supposedly Sydney's most traditional and oldest college. It's all boys, and I'll be joining in semester 2, which is essentially in Australia, there's 2 semesters at university rather than terms. That's their winter time, which is still the equivalent to England's summer. So I'm not sure what the room's like. I know that there's they take academia quite seriously. There's also lots of opportunities to get involved in sport. It's like the most traditional Harry Potter-like college is what I've been told. I have 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. Not because I don't want to cook, but that's just because it was either that or be self-catered. And I'm not feeling being self-catered. So yeah, you can see right here it says Australia's first university college, and essentially there's a lot of traditionality behind this college. And at dinner time during the weekdays, you have to wear a gown, like Harry Potter style gown, I think, which should be. I'm excited to vlog it. That's what I'm excited to do. I'm not sure how it works at all, although I think it will be similarish to the college system at York. Here you can also see the key date section of what I've been told so far. So when I arrive, it will be the introduction to Sydney week, so I'll assumably have people helping me move in, except the one thing is, my flight leaves Monday 10 PM. I will arrive in Sydney Tuesday 10 PM. I'm not really sure if the college is going to be able to let me move in then, so I might have to stay in a hostel, or I really do need to email them and ask about that. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, because there's definitely not going to be a daily arrival session at 10 PM, but that's just the way it works out with flights, because obviously the journey is 24 hours. I'm taking a flight to China, stopping off for 4 hours, and then getting a flight from China to Australia, Sydney. We've got a surf camp, an overnight trip to Hunter Valley and Port Stephens, and more. So I'm excited for that for sure. Yeah, a full day of compulsory activities. Compulsory. And then 30th of July, sadly, university work begins. So we've got a good 15 days of fun, essentially. So the University of Sydney, I think, is ranked around 68th in the world. There's going to be beach gyms, and it's just going to be a very interesting time. So I've just taken a look at the University of Sydney student vlog. Obviously, already my results video is up on the University of Sydney student vlog. Let's take a look at some Australian slang. So obviously, one thing I do need to learn is some Australian slang before I go out there. Obviously, because words like peng and buff, and not that I use buff anymore, peng's a very common one. It's just not going to be, no one's going to understand what I mean. I'm sure they'll understand fit. Bogan, yes, I've heard of bogan. Person who takes little pride in his appearance, spends his days slacking and drinking beer. Bogan. In the UK, most people are probably bogans, as in they drink a lot of beer. A bottler is something excellent. I would have said that a bottler is when you bottle something, you say you're going to do it and you don't do it, you've bottled it. I would say bottler is that, but now it's something excellent. A cockroach is a person from New South Wales, and I think Sydney's in New South Wales. So, interesting. A coldie is a beer. Yeah, I could see that. A franger is a condom. A freckle is anus. Obviously, I'm just having a look. Naughty, haver, it means have sex. So in Australia, old fella is slang for penis, apparently. How's your old fella doing then? Means how's your penis doing in Australian. Whereas in England, that would mean how's your dad doing. Imagine if I just go, oh yeah, how's your old fella doing? And then some geezer looks at me like, yeah mate, I guess he's doing alright, thanks. Essentially, we've kind of lost track of looking at the Australian plan, because the plan is to fly out there, stay in St Paul's College and study economics, essentially. 10 things tourists should not do in Australia. Never get the bus without thanking the bus driver. Don't worry, I always thank the bus driver. Never think you don't need to swim between the flags at the beach. Yeah, I apparently there's sharks in the... Don't talk loudly on a quiet carriage during peak hour. Never drive fast or drunk. Never underestimate a storm warning. True. Don't assume kangaroos are cuddly. So obviously on the map, in case you don't know, you can see that I'm UK, where that initial top left kind of pointer is. And in red is Australia, which is essentially the other side of the world. It's the furthest possible place I could go away. Obviously, with it being so far away, there's different time zone, different currency. Sydney is 9 hours ahead. I need to get a new phone when I'm out there. I need to sort out my bank account when I'm out there. And there's Australian dollars, which are essentially, I think £1 is 2 Australian dollars. It works out like that. I think Sydney is kind of very east of, and looking at the map right now, Sydney would be to the east of that red Australia, I think. I have no real clue. Why did I want to study abroad in Australia? Essentially because I thought it'd be good YouTube content. I'd get a tan and it'd just be good life experience. But yeah, guys, I made this video with the intention and the thought that there was really a big plan behind what's about to happen. But then I realised there is no plan. I've got my visa, I've got my healthcare, I've got my accommodation and I've got my flights. That is pretty much the only things I have going for me at the moment. I have no clue what it's going to be like. It's going to be exciting. Obviously, I'm excited. And I hope you guys are ready for some Australian content, some insane content. So yeah, guys, with this video being potentially shorter than I originally thought, because I actually don't have a plan. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you know a tiny bit more about the Australian journey. I'll be doing a video on how you can study abroad, or maybe even a live stream very soon about how you can actually get onto the study abroad program, and I'll probably make that into a live stream because then you guys can ask questions. So if you want to see a live stream of me telling you how to study abroad, then leave a big thumbs up and I'll catch you all again soon. Subscribe down below.
While you drinking, fade away. All my friends, they fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Nothing for the same, nothing for the same. All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same. All up in my head, that's just how I behave.